Assalamualaikum. Good morning, everyone.
Hello
Can
and good morning.
can all of you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So since like we all are here, let's get started with today's meeting. Okay. So first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Atika Izati. I am the manager of the company, which is the Harmony.co. I am the chairperson of today's meeting. Before we go any further, I would like to thank to all of you for giving cooperation to join our first video conference meeting today. So, can all of you introduce yourself? Probably we can start with Ani Zulaika.
Hi, I'm Narani Zulaika binti Zainuddin. I'm an infrastructure and maintenance officer.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Nur Aiza binti Barisham. I am training officer.
Hi, I'm Nurul Zulaika binti Zainal. I'm an occupational health and safety officer.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Nur Izzati binti Sahimi. I am the finance officer. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, nice to meet you guys this morning. So, as we all have been informed, the agenda of today's meeting is we would like to discuss on how to improve our working environment, which is the science laboratory. So, before I would like to go any further, uh, I would like to recheck on our last minute meeting. So, is there any addition or correction that any one of you would like to add on regarding the last minute meeting?
No, I think
No,
no.
I think
Okay, so since like there is no correction, can someone approve the last minute meeting? Anyone?
I approve the last minute meeting.
Okay, thank you, Anis. Thus, the last minute meeting is approved. So, let's move on to today's agenda. So, basically, the agenda of today's meeting is to improve our working environment. So, do you all have received a copy of today's agenda?
Yes.
yes.
So we could see that there are 4 items in today's agenda. So first item is we would like to discuss on how to make the work environment safer. And second, we would like to discuss on how to make our science laboratory disabled friendly. And third item is we would like to discuss on how to make our science laboratory eco-friendly. And last but not least, we would like to discuss any other issues. Probably you can ask me anything at the end of our meeting, okay? So Aiza, can you help me to take the minute of today's meeting?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So now I would like to proceed with our first item. Is there any suggestion from any other department?
I think I have a suggestion on to make the work environment safer.
Okay,
From the OSH department, okay, use the safety color code label sign to warn an employee. Okay. Okay. First, term safety. Safety is a word that used for a standard use for safety purpose. Each color assign different meaning which allow people to determine the hazard. Okay, so OSH has 4 recommendations of the color that can improve their safety, which is different guideline can give the different help of facility, provide help of facility to learn how to properly use this color safety. First, it can improve the workplace safely, and the second one is can help comply with OSHA guidelines. So the 4 standard warning color is for danger, warning, caution, and biological hazard. Danger means to alert people in danger, which is the red in color. Warning means there is a risk, which is orange in color. Caution means there is a potential risk, which is yellow in color. And the last one is biological hazard, which is unique risk, which is in orange red in color. Okay, but OSHA color codes for physical danger is two color, which is red and yellow. Red means it's for the fire retarded area, and open flame and flammable area, and also for material that ignite and explode, which is that can alert people to stop. While yellow color is for hazard, which is, for example, is strike, falling, and slipping. And then for the safety level, okay, we can order or pre-print or custom made. It's a properly shade of color is used, so people are not confused on the message of we send. And for the sign, we applying the label to sign the baking or ordering of the sign, for example, it's a metal or other material. I think that's all from me.
That's good suggestion, Zulaika. I think also the hazardous symbol is to make sure that people are aware of how dangerous and chemical might be, right? So,
Yes.
is there any suggestion to maybe?
Yes, I'd like to add on some point.
Okay, proceed.
So, as a training officer, I provide a high quality training to the employee and the client. In order to make the work environment safer, I think we need to train the employee, especially the new hire employee, in the science lab. In case if our lab has a theft or breaking, we need to train the new hire employee on what to do. For usually people tend to froze as they shock, but we need to expose the employee to this kind of situation. Firstly, they need to call the police officer, or they need to inform the upper department first. So by doing that, we can proceed with the next step. Besides, after we train the employee, we need to see their step. After we train the employee, we need to see their commitment in how to continually not protecting, but to control the science lab.
I see. So, thank you for your suggestion, Aiza. Despite of that, I also think that training officer also can train our employees on how to handle chemicals in the lab. Maybe we could focus on how the training officer would like uh, how I would like to handle if any chemical spill occur, so to avoid
I
dangerous
will
hazard.
take note that.
Okay, so in this case, I think Zulaika, may you come with SOP procedure and show to me in the email, okay? Please provide it
Okay, sure.
later. So
All right.
for Aiza, I love your ideas. However, I think it is quite complicated to do because it relate to police officer and others people. So maybe we could discuss it in a further details in the next meeting. Okay. So now
Okay.
let's move on to the second item. Is there any suggestion?
Okay, so I would like to suggest on how we can make environment disabled friendly. So I would like to suggest on an adjustment to laboratory layout and facilities, um, such as workstations for disabled employees should be arranged to be suitable for the person that are using them, and for them easier to do the task. So this may be involved about we can altering the height of benches, fume cupboards or desks to allow a person in a wheelchair to use them. And also we can also modify toilet and washing facilities such as we can widen the doors to make to allow the wheelchair access. And also we can make sure that the flooring materials on the toilet is not should not be slippery. To add on, the facilities should be also on the same floor as the people who use them. Maybe we can place the disabled employee in one floor and make the adjustment particularly on that floor. So that's my idea.
Anis, I think your point is good, but if we consider it from the finance properties, it is a bit disadvantage to us. As the disabled employee in our company is not more than 10 people, it is our loss. Thus, I think we can train the disabled employee to work in our kind of environment. At the same time, we can tolerate with them. Like we can put the apparatus or glassware in lower part instead of a higher part. Thus, it is easy for them to take. If we do this, we can minimum our budget. I think
Okay.
that's my point.
I beg to differ. And just I said just now, maybe we can place the disabled plan only one floor. So I think it would not cost much of budget. Maybe I can find any supplier that can give affordable price for the renovations.
Okay.
Okay.
As a finance officer, I can neither agree or disagree with both of you because as we know for the modifying, we need a lot of cash. So for the idea of modifying the toilet, I can agree with that. And also with the same floor, providing same floor for the disabilities, for disabled person, I can reconsider that. And also I like what Aiza said, which is providing putting the apparatus on the lower part of the bench. So I think Anis can provide me with the budget first, and I can survey the what needed for the modifying, and also reconsider back by putting the employees on the same floor instead of uh, rebuilding the floor, I think, or making the adjustment for the layout.
Mm. Okay.
That's what I think
So
as the fine.
seems like there are two point of view, which is from Anis. She said that our company should provide maintenance for disabled people to ease their work, while for Aiza, she think that it is a bit lost in terms of profit due to the minor disabled workers in our company. I think both of you have a point of view that I would like to agree or disagree. So for Zulaika, which opinion that you prefer the most? Since like they
I
since like we have two different point of view.
I think we need to consider our for the finance department also. If we have
Uh,
10 people, we cannot afford to buy or to pay or to purchase on the disabled different things like that.
yeah, correct. So thank you. So
Okay.
please provide the further details to me, okay, Izati? I would like
Uh,
you and Ani Zulaika to discuss together about the budget of the maintenance. For Ani Zulaika, please provide as many as you can of the suppliers of our company to Izati to ease her work, okay? So
alright.
let's move to the third item, how to make our work environment, which our science lab in in eco-friendly condition? Is there any
As
suggestion?
I think usually in the lab we use a single-use plastic, right,
Yeah.
as the apparatus.
Mm.
But I know this plastic use is convenience and cost effective because it is cheap. However, the plastic is not a long lasting and durable material. So I suggest to reduce the cost, we use washable glassware instead of plastic because glassware is kind of easy to maintain and is quite consumable instead of plastic. So for my suggestion, I think we can find the suppliers that provide us with a glassware apparatus for our lab. That's my suggestion.
It is
I
brilliant
agree
idea.
with, can
Sorry,
I add some
Aiza.
point?
Okay, okay.
I agree with Izati. I also like to add some other point. We can implement on recycling program for the new hire employee. Um, it means that it is a training where the new hire employee must do. It is better if we, it is a, this training provide education on responsible waste disposal through the sign on a designated area. I'm very sure that many of people has exposed to this kind of training, but they are the lack of awareness. So in this training, I'm tend to increase their awareness to do this recycling program. Thus, we can make our work environment more eco-friendly.
Okay. I love your idea. Maybe we could continue with Aiza's suggestion on to make the program. So in this case, I would like to appoint Aiza as the director of the event. Okay. So if you
Okay.
want to proceed with the program, maybe you could come with proposal and send to me before discuss further to other team management. Okay,
Okay.
Aiza. So do
Okay.
you think you could send to me before our next meeting? Is it enough
Yes,
time
I
for you?
can.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Hmm? So there is no other suggestion, right, for item number 3? Okay,
No.
now let's move on to the last item. Any other issues or question that you would like to ask?
I wanna ask about how about we how to update for such as the hard copy. Hard copy we plan for the next meeting if we still in MCO.
Oh, thank you for asking that, Zulaika. So, seems like we are having MCO.
Yeah.
I would like to suggest now every proposal or draft that you want to show to me, you can email to me only. There is no need for soft copy. Okay, there is no need for hard copy. I'm sorry. Okay. So,
All right. Thank you.
okay. So there is no other question, right?
No.
So, okay. So, seems like there is nothing else. Let's wrap up our today's meeting. So, before we leave, can we set the date of our next meeting? I would like to suggest the date of our next meeting is on 16th of June, which is probably after our MCO. However, if the date is not suitable for us to conduct the meeting, I will inform you guys later. Is it possible for you guys to
Yes.
attend the meeting? Okay. I hope you all will be free
Yes.
at that time. So if
Okay.
okay, so if there is any other problem, don't shy. Just email me. Okay. If you can't email, just WhatsApp or Telegram. I'm okay with
All right.
ways. So we have reached to the end of the meeting. Thank you all for listening, and I hope we could work together and give the best cooperation to make our program successful. So that's all from me. Thank you and happy Eid Mubarak everyone.